When I go to the point of the whereas clause that talks about the official duties and functions, no? So is it the official duty of Commodore Tariela to come out with a caricature against the Chinese president?
May we know what whereas clause you're pertaining to? What number in the first page?
The second one, Mr. President, the Philippine officials, including members, Senate, House, and other government, made pronouncements on matters affecting national security, maritime interest in the lawful performance of their official duties and functions. So, Mr. President, I've monitored yung kay SND, sa DND. I agree with some iba may question, kulang ako sa info. So, hindi ko na tinanong yon. And when SND speaks, he's the alter ego of the President. But when Commodore Tariela speaks, I want to know, is that for the task force? Is that for DFA? Is that for the Office of the President? Or is that for the Coast Guard? Because, Mr. President, official duties and functions, yun precisely ang tanong parate sa Department of Ministries of Foreign Affairs, kung official o hindi. And usually we answer. So eto bang mga caricatures na to ay kay Commodore Tariela lang? Or eto ba yung official policy natin?
Yes, Mr. President, my understanding is the statement issued and the caricature that was presented was undertaken during a Track 2 event in St. Benilde. Track 2 would be a informal academic discussion, Mr. President. So, in that sense, Mr. President, we see no reason why that should have been avoided, Mr. President.
Mr.
It's an
President.
informal academic discussion, Mr. President.
Sir President, when you're a general, Commodore, wearing your uniform, hindi po track 2 or 1.5 yon. Tatanungin ka talaga ng embassy. So kung meron general sa China na pumunta sa Harvard University or sa University of Tokyo or kahit anong university sa China at may caricature ni President Bongbong, hindi pwedeng ang sagot track 2 yon. Ang tanong, was that official or not? Diba? So sumagot na si Commodore Tariela, I will follow the President. The President has exercised patience and decorum despite standing up for the territory of our country. It's very important that we make it clear here. So if my staff, who is a member of the Senate, goes to a track 2, tapos may caricature siya ng kahit sino sa mga senador dito, papagalitan ko siya at sasabihin ko, subject ka ng Ethics Committee. Lalo kung naka-uniform siya at nakalagay Senate of the Philippines or Office of Senator Alan. I cannot answer you na this is democracy, Mr. President. Kasi may rules tayo eh. And they're representing the Senate. Now, if on their off time, they attend the rally for pro or anti-divorce, for example, no? Siguro pwede nating sabihin yan ay hindi official ng Senate, pwede. Pero pag nagsalita siya sa stand, tapos meron siyang caricature nung lahat ng senador na anti o pro-divorce, tapos naka-office of Alan Peter Cayetano, subject siya sa Ethics Committee natin, Mr. President. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin track 2 yon, no? So we can...
Apart from that, Mr. President, if I may add, after that statement was released, Malacanang issued a statement, and Malacanang did not reject, did not castigate, did not rebuke Commodore Tariela. So I will take it as that, Mr. President, na nagsalita ng Malacanang about the issue, and there was no condemnation or rebuke by Malacanang of the statement of Commodore Tariela. So I will take it as that, Mr. President. It is not, it is official, and Malacanang tacitly, impliedly, did not reject it, Mr. President. So we take it as official.
Sir President,
And if the good senator disagrees with it, as China disagrees with it, then that's he's free to do so, Mr. President. But Malacanang has spoken, and the Commodore Tariela, Malacanang has the president has supervision and control over members of the Coast Guard, including Commodore Tariela. If he found it objectionable, then then maybe the course of action is for Malacanang, the Office of the President, to file the necessary administrative cases. Eh wala naman eh. Ang nagrereklamo yung China.
Sir President,
Walang reklamo ang Office of the President o ang Coast Guard, Mr. President. Ang China ang nagrereklamo.
Sir President, may I respond?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mr. President, the Filipino people ayaw ng bastos. Pwede tayo mag-disagree, pero follow the proper order and decorum. And being a former Secretary of Foreign Affairs, ang trabaho ng DFA, hindi nga zero-sum game. Magkakampi tayo, walang question pagdating sa territory sovereignty. Nagkakaiba tayo ng approach, pero sana magkaisa tayo na pag mali ang ginawa ng isang empleyado, ay mali. Kasi nga maraming nanonood sa atin ngayon. So kung bukas maraming lalabas na meme, democracy yon. Pero kung staff mismo natin ang magmi-meme sa atin at dito sa session hall, tapos sasabihin natin, pwedeng gawin ng general, pwedeng gawin ng staff, mabigat po yon. Look at the official statement of DFA. At the same time, while the Philippine values debate on our difference in national position, the department recognizes the need for sober, professional, and respectful exchanges in the public sphere. Such is not contradictory to national interest. Siyempre po, Mr. President, hindi pwedeng pangunahan ng DFA ang presidente. Alter ego lang yun, dinatanggal yun.
Exactly.
Pero hindi exactly, Mr. President. Nanginginig ngayon, nagkri-cringe ang mga taga-DFA kung sasabihin natin track 2 yan o track 1.5 at nagkri-cringe sila pag sinabing ang general ay pwedeng mag-caricature ng leader or flag ng ibang bansa. Because we are part of the United Nations. We are part of the civilized society. Hindi tayo fraternity na rumble na kahit anong gawin ng ating kasama pag mali. Sa resolution na to nakalagay dyan, performance of their official duties. Bakit napakahirap nating sagutin kung official to o hindi? At
Mr.
kung mali,
President, if I
Mr.
may.
President, may I finish? I
Kasi-
allow the gentleman
kasi
to finish.
sasagutin ko na yung point niya.
You can answer after me. That is the
Okay.
decorum here. Do you want to see a meme? Oh, di ba? So, yun nga ang wala tayong bastusan. We follow the decorum, we follow the proper order. But ang sagot parate, China ang umaangal dyan. Wala po tayong angal sa ginagawa ni Commodore Tariela pagdating sa ating national territory. Wala tayong angal po sa ginagawa niyang information campaign. Wala po tayong angal sa pag-build ng Coast Guard, sa pag-aangal sa mga nangyayari tungkol sa skirmishes with the Chinese Coast Guard, no? Mr. President, sa Philippine News Agency, January 29, when asked about the President's stance on the West Philippine Sea issue, Yuse Claire Castro said, BBM wants the government to remain firm but in a diplomatic manner. Hindi po diplomatic. Mr. President, Senator Soto knows this. I've been at his side many, many times, but I've been in his face on the opposite side. When I was minority leader, siya majority leader. This is the first time I had the pleasure na siya ang Senate President ko because I was not in the Senate noon. But never ako binastos ng staff niyo, Senator. Even dito sa mga rumors, etc., pag lumapit ako sa opisina niyo, very diplomatic ang inyong opisina. And I hope my staff din. Sinabi ko rin sa staff ko yun, kahit anong away namin ng mga senador, hindi kayo pwedeng makialam. Nung nagsuguran kami ni Majority Leader, Sergeant at Arms at kapwa senador lang dito, walang sumugod na staff ni Senator Mix, walang sumugod na staff ko. Because may tamang order, Mr. President. So ang problema, maraming nanonood sa atin, hindi natin, bakit ba napakahirap sabihin na, Commodore Tariela, 99.9% ng ginagawa mo, tama. Pero medyo sumobre. Medyo naging over-eager ka. Hindi lang si President Xi yun simbolo ng China yun. Di ba? So yes, we're mad about their propaganda, we're mad about their threats, we're mad about what's happening, etc. But you don't want it to be an all-out debate about everything under the sun. You want talks on tourism. You want talks on OFWs. There's also hundreds of thousands of Filipinos in Hong Kong, in Macau, And kahit undocumented, marami din sa Shanghai, meron din sa Beijing. Di ba? So, we want that level of civility. Yun lang naman ang tinatanong eh. Can the Senate not condemn those who are to be condemned because mali kung paano kausapin, ituring, ipaglaban ang stand sa mga senador natin? Pero yung isa nating empleyado o kapwa-empleyado na Commodore sa Coast Guard, hindi ba natin pwedeng sabihin, Sir, we respect you, pero wag kang pupunta sa university na ka-uniforme, tapos ganyan ang presentation mo. Un-Filipino yun. Medyo masama ang dating.
Mr.
Yun
President,
lang naman issue doon,
yes,
Mr. President.
Just to place it on record, para klaro din sa mga nakikinig, walang banggit ni Commodore Tariela sa resolution. Wala. So, hindi ito tungkol kay Tariela. Kasi kung kay Tariela lang po tayo, medyo nalilihis dun sa mas malawig na usapin ng resolusyon. So walang pangalan ni Tariela, Commodore Tariela rito. Number one. Having said that, tinanong ang Malacanang at tungkol nga sa mga bitiw na salita ng mga opisyal. And I quote, when pressed whether the President stands by the statement of Philippine officials on the West Philippine issue, Castro said yes. So whatever our agencies are doing to fight for the interests of our country, that's what the President wants. And that's also what he has ordered. So if the President found Commodore Tariela's statement as unpalatable or unacceptable, then he should have said so. He did not. So having said that, again, I will reiterate, if he was wrong, then Malacanang should have castigated him and reprimanded him. Malacanang, in fact, supported the statements of the officials, official statements. So I think we should support Malacanang's position, and we should support this resolution, Mr. President.
Sir President, to reply to that, number one, Malacanang said na yung statements at stand ng bawat opisyal, lahat tayong question doon. Nagkakaisa tayo lahat. Lahat tayo nagsasabing atin to. Whether we mean atin to in terms of territory or whether we mean sovereign rights. Kung ang sinasabi ng gentleman from Pampanga, wala ang pangalan ni Commodore Tariela dito, so wag natin pag-usapan, ang problema po, mali ang argument niya kasi walang pangalan ni isa dito sa resolution na to. Di wala tayong pinag-uusapan kahit anong opisyal ng Pilipinas dito. You know, sabi niya,
Members of the House,
Mr. President,
members
I'm
of
not
the
yet
Senate.
finished. Please don't interrupt. Konting decorum lang tayo po. Di ba? Kasi maraming gagaya sa atin po dito. Ang nakalagay po dito, members of the Senate and the House and other government officials. Wala pong pangalan ang senador, wala pong pangalan ang congressman, pero meron other government officials. Hindi ba ho other si Commodore Tariela? That's why I was asking, when we talk about official duties and functions, linawin natin. So kung attending forums is part of his duty, I will support that. If his presentation is the Treaty of Paris, the amendments with the United States, the UNCLOS 1, 2, and 3, kung papakita niya yung arbitral award, kung papakita niya kung paano kinakawawa ang ating mga Coast Guard, then let's do it. If we have to inform our people more and be on TV programs, etc. Ang question, a picture paints 1,000 words. So, para mong sinabing wala ka namang tinawag na magnanakaw. Pero yung caricature mo, nagnanakaw siya. Sinabi mo, wala kang tinawag na corrupt. Pero yung picture na nilagay mo doon, corrupt. So, reciprocity is basic sa DFA, sa Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Whatever we say here, the United States is watching, France is watching, Israel is watching, Palestine is watching. So I don't want these countries to do a caricature of President BBM And then sabihin nila, sabi naman nyo sa Senado, okay to eh. Di ba? That's why I'm clarifying. Official ba to? Hindi ba napakahirap sabihin ng hindi official yan? Kasi ang kasunod lang simple nun, wag siya mag-uniforme at wag siyang magpapakilala during that event na spokesman siya. Di ba? Ngayon, Mr. President, will his presentation be diluted in any manner if he didn't show that caricature? Hindi naman eh. Hindi naman. So, the gentleman keeps asking me about the other members of the House of Senate. Kung wala akong nakikita problema doon or hindi ko pa napag-aaralan yun, that's beside the point. Ang pinag-uusapan natin, what is all over the news na minomonitor ng lahat ng ASEAN countries, minomonitor ng trade attaches nila, minomonitor ng labor attaches ng iba't ibang bansa para makita ang Pilipinas ba, ano ba values nito? Marunong ba to sa diplomatic, hindi lang niceties rules to and everything, Mr. President. That's why, kaya humaba yung discussion, simple lang ang tanong ko Official duty ba ng isang general maglabas ng caricature ng Pangulo ng ibang bansa? Kasi obvious ang sagot doon, hindi. Hindi sagot doon kung ano sabihin ng Malacanang. Maraming sinabi si Duterte na sinabi ng Congress before, mali yun. Di ba? Hindi naman natin sinagot dito sa Senate na basta't sinabi ni Duterte, tama. Basta't sinabi ni Arroyo, tama. Basta't sabihin ni Pinoy, tama. Hindi. Kaya nga may Senado May check and may balance. So pag yung isa sumobra, pag sumobra Supreme Court, may check. Pag sumobra Congress, may check. Pag sumobra ang executive, may check. Second, you have to look at the character, demeanor of not the office of the President, but the President himself. The President himself, hindi niya style to call out employees in public. Hindi niya style yun na ikaw tama, ikaw mali, di ba? But everyone knows na mali na tirahin mo yung Pangulo ng isang bansa with caricatures na naka-uniforme, general ka pa. So, can you imagine, Mr. President? I'll give you an example. Si President Trump at yung North Korean President. Kasagutan sila. They went to name calling. So tinawag ni President Trump na rocket man. Sumagot din si Kim Jong-un, no? Walang problema yun, Mr. President, kasi official yon. Kasi pag ginawa ng Pangulo yung international affairs, susunod na yon. So kung may mga opisyal ng gobyerno na sinunod si Trump at tinawag siyang rocket man, which I think the White House spokesperson, I'm not sure the Secretary of State if they followed, but then nung nagkaroon ng meeting sa Singapore at nagkamayan sila at umiba yung asta ni President Trump, he was still firm, he still drew the red line, but hindi na niya inaalaska ang Pangulo ng North Korea. You expect na everyone beneath him toes the line. Sa atin, nakita nyo naman po, kumakamay, lumapit ang Pangulo. Was that APEC or ASEAN, di ba? Just so that ma-communicate, may dispute tayo pero neighbors tayo. Di ba? Para ma-dispute, walang personalan to. For whatever purpose, I admired President Marcos for going near the Chinese president. And then may general ka, ganito nangyayari, tapos hindi kayang sabihin ng Senado, mali. So the gentleman from Pampanga expects the Senate to say na mali ang Chinese ambassador sa pakikisagutan kay Senator Risa sa kanya, pero wala tayong wherewithal, wala tayong pakialam, sabihin sa isang general, boss, mali ka naman kasi. So, hindi pwedeng pag senador, meron tayong immunity, mas mataas tayo sa iba, pag tayo tinira, rest back kagad ng Senate. Pero kapag ka-general, tama naman yung 99% niyang ginawa, kaya yung 1%, sabihin na lang natin, official din yon. Simple lang po tanong ko Is it in the performance of his official duty? Ang bigat po niyan kung sasabihin natin yes. It will ripple not only through our military, but it will ripple in time. And it's being watched by students who will be our future diplomats, Mr. President. So I cannot stand here and accept na yung mali pwedeng maging tama. Again, Mr. President, if it is rhetoric, president to president, we're uncomfortable with it, but it's part of the negotiating. So President Trump does that a lot. But once na tumigil siya, once nakamayan na, tigil na rin lahat nung nasa ilalim niya. Hindi naman pwede ang sasabihin natin dito, ang mali ang presidente. Kasi siya, hindi niya binabastos ang Chinese president. So ang general ang tama, ang mali presidente. You cannot reconcile that. No, it defies logic, Mr. President. What the president does, the executive follows. Tayo sa legislative, pwede tayong mag-comment. Pwede tayong mag-resolution katulad para kung ano ang tama at mali. That's why, Mr. President, I want to know, sino-sinong official ba to? Sa Senate, sa House, sa interest nila. Kasi yung DND, medyo klaro yun. Nakita ko yung mga statements, etc. And yung DND, mismong si SND ang nagsasalita. So in behalf of the President yon. So kung gustong i-correct ng Presidente yon, i-correct niya. Hindi naman spokesman ng Presidente ang nakikipagdebate doon. Hindi naman spokesman ng DND. At sagutin man nila, sinabi na ni DND, yun din ang stand niya. Eto po, hindi. At yung DND po, despite my agreement or disagreement with the Secretary of National Defense, I haven't seen anyone in the DND come out with caricatures of generals of the opposing side or of the president of the other side. Our generals are officers and gentlemen. Is it too much to ask that yung pagiging officer and gentleman sa AFP, PNP, BJMP ay ganun din sa Coast Guard natin? Is it too much to ask a gentleman from Pampanga? Masyado bang malaking ask yon na, boss, paglaban mo Pilipinas pero wag tayong bastusan?
Well, because the gentleman from Taguig finds it unacceptable, Mr. President, and therefore that is his position. We do not find that unacceptable, Mr. President, under the circumstances, particularly because China, for the longest time, has been aggressively, illegally encroaching on what is ours. So if these statements are taken in isolation, perhaps I might be able to understand where the good gentleman is coming from, but it's not taken in isolation. It's not just Commodore Tariela's statement. It is, and the remarks of the Chinese embassy towards and reaction to his statement. It's also what the Chinese embassy has attacked the senators, congressmen, Mr. President. And if I may add again, this is not just an issue of Commodore Tariela. Let's not minimize the issue. We beg to disagree, and with all due respect, putting the issue simply as Commodore Tariela and his actions is minimizing the issue. And somehow, who benefits from minimizing this issue? China, Mr. President. The good senator that may not be his intention, but Mr. President, from this point, from this perspective, from this representation's perspective, minimizing the issue, disregarding or taking it in isolation, and isolating Tariela's actions from the insults and the unparliamentary language of the embassy, threatening our men in uniform, Mr. President. Parang biglang hindi na pinag-uusapan lahat ng mga pang-iinsulto, pananakot ng China dahil andito tayo naipit sa pagdepensa ni Commodore Tariela at kanyang mga kilos. I hope the good senator gets a broader or looks at it in a broader perspective, Mr. President.
Mr. President, sino ho nagmi-minimize? Siya po ang nagmamadali. Ayaw niya mag-hearing. Kung magkakaroon ho ng hearing, lahat ho ng issues, yung sinabi ng DND, yung ginagawa po sa Ayungin or sa BP Sierra Madre, yung pong ginawa po sa Scarborough Shoal, Aquino administration, Duterte administration, Marcos administration, yung pong hinanakit ng ating mga Coast Guard sa nangyayari sa kanila araw-araw, sa mga nasa Pag-asa Island po, sa kakulangan po ng pondo, lahat po yun madidiscuss natin. Paulit-ulit po ang gentleman from Pampanga na parang ako may kasalanan na pinag-uusapan po si Senator Tariela, tinamad po sila na ilagay ang mga pangalan ng mga opisyal na sinasabi nila sa resolusyon. Kaya malinaw naman ang tanong ko, sino-sino tong mga opisyal? Ang alam ko lang si Commodore Tariela. Tapos sasabihan niya ako, I'm minimizing. Tapos babasahan niya ako ng paano mga taga-DND, paano mga, para bang hindi ko sila kinakampihan. Bulok na yung style na yan eh. Yan yung style na pro-China, anti-China, pro-Philippines, anti-Philippines, no? Paulit-ulit na tayo dito, magkakampi tayo pagdating sa territory ng ating bansa. Magkakampi tayo pagdating sa sovereign rights ng ating bansa. May I ask this question? When the military decided to pave the way, to build a runway sa Pag-asa Island, was there any objection by any department in our country at that time?
Well, Mr. President, with all due respect, Mr. President, I think we have exhausted
Mr. President,
this
do we
debate.
have closure here?
No, Mr. President, but I
Mr.
no
President,
longer would like to
No, on one hand, Mr. President,
respond
sabi niya,
to further
miniminize ko.
questions, Mr.
Nung nagtatanong naman ako ng ibang opisyal, ayaw naman sagutin. Sino nagmi-minimize?
Mr. President, I have the floor.
The
I have the
question-
floor. Mr. President, point of order. I have the floor, and I would like to manifest that we believe this has been exhausted. For 2 weeks, Mr. President, we have debated this, and I think we have ventilated the issue enough, and it is time for a vote, Mr. President. I will no longer yield to questions, Mr. President.
Mr. President,
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, before that, can I just reiterate my question?
Go ahead.
Kung hindi niya sasagutin, imamanifest ko lang yung sagot sa sarili kong tanong. Ang tanong ko po sa kanya, nung sinabi ng military, ganyan na nangyayari sa West Philippine Sea, lagyan na natin ng runway, ayusin na natin ang Pag-asa. Meron ba pong mga opisyalis ng kahit anong departamento sa ating bansa na registered a negative vote and advised the military not to do it? If the good senator doesn't want to answer that, I will answer it. Mga taga-DFA. Ang sabi ng mga taga-DFA, during the time, this was the time of President Aquino, it will weaken our case. Because precisely, the rocks, the features that are being reclaimed, etc., malakas ang kaso natin. Nasunod po yung military at tingin ko tama naman. But none of us told yung mga taga-DFA na pro-China kayo for having a different opinion. Di ba? None of us. Why? Kasi iba trabaho ng DFA sa DND. Iba trabaho ng DND sa Coast Guard. So, Mr. President, dapat burahin na natin yung nagdi-discuss tayo ng maayos. Napikon ka sa statement ng iba, re-rest back ang senador. Buti nga, sinasagot kayo eh. Mas malaking insulto kung hindi kayo sinagot eh. Sinagot kayo, di magsagutan kayo, pero gusto nyo, buong Senado ang re-rest back nyo. Ako, kung may kadebate akong embassy, kami lang yun. Kung kailangan ko tulong ni Brother Robin or ni Senator Marcoleta, kakalabitin ko, tulungan. Pero hindi ako magfa-file ng resolution sa Senado para sa tulungan nyo kami, bugbog kami sa China. Tapos pagka hindi ka pumirma, pro-China ka. China lang ang lumalaki dito. Okay. We'll go to the corollary question there. I was going to ask the gentleman, ano ang ilan responsibilities natin under UNCLOS? Will the gentleman answer that or will I answer myself? So since the gentleman will not answer that, I will answer it myself, Mr. President. So under our maritime entitlements, meron din responsibilities doon. For example, Mr. President, managing our maritime resources. So walang problema yung non-life, for example, natural gas, di ba? Siyempre yung ecological balance lang dyan. Pero let's say fish, let's say yung mga coral reef, trabaho ng Coast Guard siguraduhin na walang nagda-damage niyan. So kung ang Coast Guard natin at Coast Guard ng China ay nag-aaway parate, mahirapan silang dalawa na i-enforce ang mga restriction na nakakasira ng ating environment. That's why, in the past administration, everyone was allowed to speak except the Coast Guard because of the next responsibility, the prevention of life and ano yun? There's a official term doon, but since walang taga-ano dito, prevention of loss of life and so may official term yan, Mr. President. Ang punto nun, kapag ka may barko halimbawa na lumulubog o nabangga o tinamaan ng bagyo, you cannot say no. You have to help. 'Di ba? Magtutulungan kayo. So kung ang Coast Guard ng China at Coast Guard ng Pilipinas ay hindi magkasundo, kawawa yung ating fishermen. That's why unanimous yung ating resolution about water cannon. Our diplomats have been telling China the same thing. Mag-away yung iba pero wag yung Coast Guard natin. Kasi kung may fisherman ka rin na Chinese at may kailangan yan, tutulungan din ng Pinoy yun. Wala nang nationality pagkabuhay na. Di ba? So, two sides eh. On one side, we are advocating umayos naman yung Chinese Coast Guard. Pero kung papayagan natin, yung spokesman ng Coast Guard naman natin ang mambastos, hindi mangyayari to. So anyway, Mr. President, marami pa akong gusto sabihin, but siguro dahil may LEDAC tayo tomorrow, maraming importante. Ang question ko lang, Mr. President, paano yung amendments? Hindi ba natin ilalagay kung anong mga statement na to? Kasi paano natin pagbobotohan kung hindi natin alam kung ano yung mga statement na to at sino tong mga opisyal? This resolution is so general.
Mr.
It can
President,
mean anything. Mr. President, I'm not yet finished. You said you don't want to speak anymore, then don't speak. It's your privilege. But if you don't like what I'm saying, Mr. President, no,
Will you please
tapos na ako eh.
Point of
Tapos na
order,
ako.
Mr.
Please
President.
address the chair. Do not address
I'm sorry for that,
Mr.
Mr. President. I'm sorry for that, Mr. President.
We move to strike off the record the...
I withdraw that statement, Mr.
Thank you,
President.
Mr. President.
I apologize for that.
All right, the statement is
Yes.
withdrawn. Perhaps what we can do is that let us then terminate the period of interpellation and open the period of amendment so that we can incorporate the amendments proposed if the sponsor will accept or not.
I agree with you, Mr. President.
Jordi.
No objection.
So move, Mr.
Yeah.
President. No objection.
Majority